Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features one of the best offenses in the NFL. The Seahawks rank in the top 10 in total offense, and they go up against a Panthers defense that will need to be at its best.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Here we go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw on second is Watson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. 1, 9, go.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now it's Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Here we go.
Here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Rawls. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the gun, here's Luck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to look deep down the field. And just shedding him. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Irving in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the back goes into motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st and 10, Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Throwing again is Locke. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Watson. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 47-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So on 1st down, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 48-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On second down, here's Love. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second and 10, Luck again. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Love. Letting one go deep. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squid kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Ohio! Come on, Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Come this way, here we go. Come on!
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play clock winding down. On first down, Love. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Play action. It's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nazir Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Locke. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Flex round. Here we go.
To throw is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On the ground, Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that one makes it 14-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Just beating the play clock is Luck. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
The tight end changing his position. Third and 2, Luck. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Luck now on second down. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A give, going left is Rawls. Finding some room at midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
back to throw. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they have the football and will set up. Shop at the 33-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. To throw on second down is Locke. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. This is Montgomery, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be set. Second down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Second down following the run. A shotgun snap for Locke. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And tough starting field position here.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Goldman in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. To throw on second is Watson. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here I go!
On 1st down, it's Watt. Second down, just 1 yard to go. The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Here we go!
They'll try the air now with Watson. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory.
On, let's go! Let's round!
On 1st and 10, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Jets have now taken the lead in a high-scoring affair. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go! Grand 38! Here we go!
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in.
Here we go!
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll hand to Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Jets have just scored to stretch their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Luck now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Luck. Room here to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Third and long, it's Luck. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Shift together here from the D-line. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the 50, it's locked. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And the Falcons, they wind up winning that one. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Following the penalty, Anderson. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Tye, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. In motion goes the tight end. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Luck. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw in OT for Watson. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Watson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Ohio.
Here's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, fighting off the defender. Now he's forced out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Zero's kick is right through. Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, and I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what can you do? But neither team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie, but I guess it's better than walking away with a loss, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the bright side for both teams, but nobody walking away a victor. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.